Okay, I didn't find any of those, but I did find a box of J83s instead of J97s. P28's a series. So the 97s are the finishing fine ones, and the other ones are normal fine ones. 83s are normals. So this here is going to be something used for down the road. We'll deal with those later. Now we're going to use these. On the floor. Junk. Alright, so these are 83s. That's probably what I had in here before. 63 is your coarse. 83s are your fine, and the 90s are your extra fine. See how I use them. Okay, what are we hitting on here? The wedge is in the way because we're too far away. Ah, don't cut yourself. Tensioner block back in here. Hold on the screw. Goes in. It's kind of a pain to put in, but it works. Okay, that's in. So now, should have run. Now we got to trim these stones up a little bit, so we're going to trim up by using them. You're supposed to use a trilling sleeve to trim up. That's a trilling sleeve, big tube. Yeah, you got time to do that. We're going to trim up the old way. Whoa, good way to burn stuff. Alright, that should work. Tray's a little short, so we're going to get wet here probably. Remove your stones. Absorb moisture. You want to know it's running oil. You don't have to be drenched in oil to work, but they do need to be wet. Probably gonna get wet here. Alright, let's see what happens here. We were cutting heavy down here, so I know the big one cuts slower, so I'm gonna put it down here. Go down there. Yep, we'll get right over here. Yep, we're getting wet. Oh, what are we hitting on that we ain't supposed to be hitting on? going in very easily. Alright, quit moving, damn it. Everything's kind of fighting me here a little bit, which isn't surprising, I don't think. Broken stone material there. That's always plus. Alright. Alright, I'll try honing it this way, see what happens. Either this hone is slipping or we're going through a lot of stone real quick. Probably both. There's that stopping right there. If that damn thing's in the way, that's going to be stopping off here. Some kind of a hard stop I keep hitting, I feel it. Right there. What the hell is that? And that would be the stone. So we're holding that other one, it didn't go all the way over, so there's a big lip down there. So now that lip's going to get broken off with this one. Right. Drag on that thing. This one's digging in. My guess is this end one. Floor. Put the drain plug in the case, it doesn't leak so much. I got cardboard on the floor. Now let's keep doing it. Goes in until this piece of this one should be a little there. That doesn't let me go all the way to the very end because I hit it stuff. On my other one I don't have that stuff to hit. This one I do. Alright, let's see what we got here. Washer. Alright. I think that's about all we're going to get out of this deal. Alright, where's the plug at? Plug is still leaking right now. So, remember, put plug in case it doesn't leak. Put this thing in there. There you go. Oh, I know how to do it. There. That's how you do it. Okay. So now we're going to go see what we got here. My bore gauge. It's not not ideal setup at all. Okay, we're definitely not honing a round hole here. You can see that right off the bat. Definitely not a round hole. It's discolored through here, which means it's usually a low spot, but hard to tell. Alright, let's get our gauge here and see how much we actually took out. Yeah, we're at 0 almost. And we're tapered with a shocker. Not too bad on the round. We are tapered though, which with this setup I'm not surprised. Okay, so overall that wasn't too awful bad. All the way down the inside down there. Okay, now let's see what we got on this side. Half over, 6/10 over, 6/10, 7/10. Okay, not too bad. So they appear to be fairly round. They are tapered, but they're round. Okay. Okay, that means they are now lined up with each other. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the case apart. Now individually hone each side, and now I can control taper that way. I'll get off of this mandrel here and I'll move on to one of my other ones over there. Or I'll use this whole thing to hone. Right now it's fighting me big time, so this is what it is. Okay, well there you go. It kind of works. Makes a little bit of mess on the floor. But you got to get it honed straight first, and then after you get it lined up, then you can hone it with each case independently and hone each side independently. And surprisingly, they hone pretty even, because this one here was half under the one to standard, and the other one's 5 to 7/10, so that's pretty close. Usually it's almost a thou different, you know. But so at least I got a halfway decent job, but I am getting taper. But this is not an ideal setup because this thing keeps jamming me up and keeps not letting me go over, and then I can't stroke all the way across this stone. See how there's already a big lip on it? And it doesn't help me. And I already ate through this whole set of, these stones are almost worn out already. Because it's not, it's eating them up quickly. So definitely not an ideal setup. Okay, that's going to be it for tonight on this. We'll let this sit here overnight and we'll deal with it later. There you go.